Hello everybody and welcome back to the Alters 11-bit Studios most recent game, which I am trying my hand at. What's in production? Suit battery? Don't really need that. We have currently got this sheep here, but we've also got Alternate, or Technician Jan, who joined us a few episodes ago. I'm coming back into this. I'm just trying to remember where everything is. Is there anything to talk to you about? I forget the controls, but I'm just getting back into it. Last time we managed to reach the point where we get... No, I don't want to give him the lava lamp. We got the unlocking of a whole load more stuff at the... What am I thinking? Down. Where is it? What am I thinking? Here we go, quantum computer. In the quantum computer, we got a whole load of new options to make some alternates. However, I think I'm going to hold back on that for now and just try and follow the missions. And when we need someone, we'll go for them then. There's no point us really just jumping into it straight away. The main thing with that, the main reason I don't want to do that is because I'm worried that there's going to be too many times when I'm like, oh, I should have done that, or I could have done that. So, as you can see here, we've got quite a few different choices. We've got a doctor, we've got the technician already, we could get a miner, which is good for mining, a guard for disciplining them. I don't know how many we can get in the end, maybe we can get them all. Botanist, which would be great. We've started to use the greenhouse, a scientist, and the refiner. I think it may be the scientist that is the most useful for us. But it turns out we've got to find a way through the rocks. I'm going to gather some more materials today. It makes me think that I definitely do need to get myself a... what's it called? I have got a research lab, actually. Maybe I can do it myself, or do I need to have a technician?
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
We are, aren't we? I need to make some more. If I do this... Cheaper batteries. Base, maybe. Recycler. That produces organics daily. Ah, I like that. A second workplace in the base maintenance module. Recycler mission. Okay, mission doesn't give us anything right now. Non-metals efficiency and metals efficiency. Okay, that's for stuff. A lot of this stuff is useful. Cheaper batteries. If I go, I think I'm going to go for the recycler first. It'd be nice to do. Can I do this myself, though? Research is complicated and requires proper education. You need a scientist. Okay, it looks as if I'm getting myself a scientist then. You know, what I expected to happen? Down here. I said we'd have to wait until we looked at what we needed, and it looks like what we need is a scientist. But that's fine. I'm glad we've got one. We're going to have one. Everything else I think we can do. It's just not quite as good by everything else standards. Good. Where is the scientist? It's right out here. Once we went to school, right? What's this? Better prospects. Ah, path of science. Maybe it wasn't the most profitable. But let's go for this alternate. Amazing. You went to actual school. Mind record analysis. Initiating branching procedure. Maybe because this guy is closer to me, it won't be so hard to make him on side. Like the other guy, our branch was like first thing first. But this one is like afterwards. The fact that it says simulating the life path, I don't quite like. And also the fact that this guy's a scientist means he'll probably be able to understand a few of these things. Jan Dulski, new awareness, Jan scientist. That's quite a cool look, actually. Glasses and stuff, because obviously they all need it. Let's have a look down here at this path. So, research come first. You gave Lena a wave as she walks you to the bus for the airport. She's going to be fine. It's only a few months and she's been busy with her own project anyway. You love the way you two of you can give each other space. Of course, it would be great to move out of that student already, but research come first always. Drifting apart. The equations on your backboard stir mixed feelings in you. The result is not what you expect, but on the other hand, you feel that familiar tingling in your stomach. You may be on something completely new here. Oh shit, you completely forgot about Lena. She wanted to come back and pick her things from your place. You need to call her and postpone. Breakthrough. This is it. You knew it would be in Breakthrough. First the grant and now a serious investor. How about enlarging the team, getting an office maybe, and a new set of clothes? You can't go on looking like an underpaid postgrad student. There's got to be a lot of business ahead of you. Eyes on the prize. Could your research really contribute to finding Rapidium one day? Going in that direction of nanotech and space exploration could increase the chances of that. You really need to focus. Success is just around the corner. You look at her in astonishment. Lena, is that you? Fancy meeting her at this conference. Looks like she's gone far too. Not as far as you, obviously. She's changed. You both have. Amazing how young and immature you were back then. Seems like ages ago. Good to see she's done well for herself. The Pinnacle. You read the contract over and over. Ally Corp. Space mining missions want your tech on board. This must be the pinnacle of your career. You worked so hard at this. Well done, Jan. Now, let's get to work. Getting on board. The data seems inconsistent. What could the reason be for these failures? You've gone through it with the whole team and still something's missing. Your tech is well tested? Maybe it's not being used properly. You've heard rumors that in the race for success, Ally Corp is sending just about anyone on the Dolly missions. These days, maybe they need your help. Project Dolly. Good. Nice. So that means we're actually going to have someone downstairs, right? We need to go to the womb, which is upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, it was originally downstairs. How do I open this up? You can pet the sheep. I don't need to pet the sheep anymore. Where's the... Oh, it just takes time. Fine. The other one was pretty much instant, but that's not important today. We need to go and do some mining. I'm glad I did this when I did it then. Where's the airlock? That's the kitchen. Research lab. Communication room. Airlock. Here we go. Let's go and do some mining. Over there and over there, was it? Let's go to this outpost. See what we can dig. I was about to say, in terms of assignments, I think you're on greenhouse, which is good. I could start here. I want to... Oh, no, not that. I want to actually use this one for a little bit, because this gives us some cool metals and enriched metals. I'm a little bit low on actual metals, I think, which is a shame. But who knows? Good, let's do that. And if I then run this way... He's off to the greenhouse, which means we're actually going to start making some stuff. You can go get some proper metal from over here. And then I kind of want to do a little bit of exploration today. I think this could get a bit boring if I'm just constantly going back and forth between these two. But with scientists, we should be able to do some stuff at home. We're just gathering as lots as what we can do now. Wait, what? I was about to say, that seemed to stop at exactly the time that one ended. I was thinking, have I run out? A new altar is ready. Nice. And it's coming towards the end of the day. I kind of want to go and explore some of these ways. What's this? Can I go round this way? Or down? What's around? Oh, hello. More of my stuff. A secret alien. Nice. I need to find a way of actually doing this stuff.
Another movie.
Actually using the movies. Oh, what's that over there? It's more of my stuff in my bright pink suitcases. Self-made mug and a watch. Ah, Mathematical Olympiad. That would be nice for the other guy. And grab some of that.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, you did. Honestly, I'm a bit confused as to why. It looks like we may need to head home, maybe? Yeah, let's head home. It's better to get the new alternate running and thing, and then we'll go and explore later tomorrow. Travel. Let's get back to the base. At this point, there's no real reason just to leave the base. Very nice. Time for the new alternate. Up, up, up. Hello, womb. We're ready to open this up and get our scientist. I'm going to give him the watch immediately, I think, as a gift. Now that we've found it. I mean, this guy looks kind of high-tech and nice. Hey there.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Ooh.
Well, I'll be damned.
You're interested, I'm guessing. I think he probably worked out what's going on immediately, given this is all done by Rapidium.
Okay. Surprisingly, okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly.
Yes, exactly.
Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But?
Okay, I'm glad him understanding it all has made it easier for us.
I think you know perfectly well who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What?
I know what he wants to know.
How much Rapidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
I mean, yes. A lot.
Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know?
We've read his thing. We know his file.
Isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. Fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise.
Oh, wow.
Because
That's interesting. Okay.
with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion. That my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found Rapidium. Besides,
Nice.
I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base.
That's quite cool. I like this guy so far. You're right, it's impressive. Or do we say we're not copies?
Wow.
Ah, I
You're
already
right.
said that now.
It's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course.
There we go.
I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part.
Eh,
Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong?
I'm going to be honest and say,
The old
Yeah.
crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter
Yeah,
myself
exactly.
into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records.
yes.
I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desire.
This is the thing.
consciousness in a
Jan Dolsky may not be real. This is the thing. He could have been an alternate himself.
Actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now?
Get some rest first.
Why don't you rest a little? Get accustomed to the new reality? Which part of what I just said makes you think I'm not ready to start immediately?
Okay, fine.
Well, in that case,
You say you've got
the situation
motivation.
must be critical considering the lengths you went to. Something tells me there's no time to lose.
Okay, I'm learning to push this guy.
Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly.
Okay, he's a little bit much.
This might work.
Good. He seems a bit egotistical. But that's fine. I'm going to give him the watch that we got, though. If I can talk to him now? Hello? I'd like to talk to you. Or are you just having to go and do something first? That looks like you're going through the mission logs, right? Okay, that probably is something a bit more. Good. Now can I talk to you? I want to give him something. Fine. Boring. How is downstairs going? We go to the... to here? You can see. How are we doing? 55% already to get proper food. That's quite nice. Up we go. You're up in the womb. I kind of want to talk to you if I could, but you're just busy, I'm guessing. Nice. Can I set this off already to do some things? It's the next one down, isn't it? Here we go.
Need to address that.
Sign. Yes, I was about to say. Research lab, please. Does that mean you've automatically been assigned? Because I was just heading there. On shift. Lovely. Good. And I think then that's pretty much all we can do. Maybe I should go get some more materials. Because I feel like that's ending up being my job here. Down, down, down. Here we go. Oh, one more. Airlock is below the computer. We've got a bit of time. Let's try and go to this output straight away and see what we can do. Yeah, let's do some digging until the last possible minute. Be nice to get her at least one more. Nice. Now let's head out of here quickly before we get caught. Nice. Just picking up a little bit more because I can start to do some other bits and pieces maybe. Everyone's in the kitchen. Nice. What was I going to do? Not that one. Go to the kitchen maybe? Command center, machinery, communication room. No one's calling me. Fine. Up we go. Workshop. I wanted to quickly see what else I can make here. Because is there anything... Like, the grappling hook would be nice. Be nice to get some organics. We do need some more of these, really. We need more organics, really sorting ourselves out. A cartridge for the drill that's used to melt down rock formations. That's important as well. So let's do that, and let's start here. Oh, we are tired, though, so we're probably going to use a bit of this. We need to continue with that, maybe. Does that keep going? Yeah, it does. Nice. Tomorrow we'll start by doing that and then go from there. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
I'm also Jan, obviously.
Yeah.
This will never not be weird.
But-
Anyway, make yourself at home.
About to say, here we've got... How are we doing in terms of food? Got 18 mush, which is at least something for now. Oh, they like each other. Joy. They get joy from being together. That's quite nice. How are you doing? You've got mostly motivation. You've got... glad we have a proper greenhouse. Nice to have a greenhouse. Yeah. You're doing all right as well. I'm happy with these guys. Let's now go to sleep, right? Where are you going to? To bed? Maybe? Seems like the right thing to do. No, you're weirdly coming up to the womb? Fine. But I think it's the end of the day today. We can move on from here. There we are. Move on to day, I don't know what it is, like 10 now? 11? 10, nice guess. So we're now going to have people doing things. We really do need to start thinking about the filters. So I'm going to go down immediately to the workshop. And we're going to do some of this. We need to finish off this rad filter. And then we'll do the drill cartridge, which is nice. But what do we need to do right now is then pick up more items. So let's go down to our lovely airlock. And we're going to go to... Can I just go out here? I can't go to all of these. I'm going to run to this one. And then we're going to go for a run and see if we can pick up anything else. Because we do need more stuff, including more of the... What's it called? The regular stuff. I'm trying to think of it. It's called... I mean, that's going through a solid rock, but fine. Organics. Organics is what we need. We're going to head off... I think this way first. That's clearly a way up, but we need to do other things first. Let's see what this way is like. That looks promising. I have been up that way. Oh, that was where the rubidium was. So let's keep going this way this time. See what else we've got that's interesting. Anything? That way is...
These loose rocks look like they might be passable.
Yeah. How do I get past them again? I think I needed the...
To drill through them.
Yeah, I need to make the drill, but I can't remember how I did that. Research? Nothing here. I was about to say, the mission doesn't seem to have anything in it. Metal efficiencies, production. I've got a drill cartridge. A cartridge for the drill. I still need to make the drill. Right? Drill. Steel Orthodox, you need a drill as well as a drill cartridge. You can use one cartridge every time you use the drill, but I need the drill first. Maybe I need to find where that is on this sort of energy. Mining outpost. Maybe I need to make one of those quickly. I suppose once you have enough people, you just kind of tell them to do all this stuff. Ah, this is where I need to be. This is organics. Really nice and close to absolutely everything we need. How do I do the scanners again? Here we go. Let's... Oh, I do have the drill. Perfect. Maybe I did build that initially. We're just going to go in all sorts of directions here. Good. Anything in that direction? Doesn't seem to be the case. This... We're going to go over here. Over here. Over here. I kind of just want to make sure I'm picking up all the useful items so far. It looks like it wants to go this way. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing there. Come on, let's just keep it moving then. Oh god. That kind of worked. I needed to do it a bit closer together. There we go, that's all together now. Whereabouts is this bit that's actually important here? Okay, it's probably in the middle of all this, isn't it? Let's make sure we cover up. I could send out a pulse. Wants me to go this way. Fine. Hey, we found it. It's right here. I do need to actually have something for it, but it's very easy to get it back down then, actually. And I think I could start to get other bits and pieces here. I mean, that's quite good as well. I don't know what that is. This here is... Oh, I can just extract organics from here. That could be enough for me to get my lovely hook, which I do kind of need. They just speed up everything, to be honest. You know what I'm thinking is, while I'm here... Pylons. I've got 4 left. Let's get one right over here for now. I mean, that's already nice to have. Escape that. We now need to run back home and make that drill and come back out and just put it out there. Should be the right way of doing things. Nice. What's this? What can I do? Can I do anything here? Oh, it's just to recharge myself. Don't really need to, but let's go in. Nice. Let's go and do some other bits and pieces now. How are things doing in these locations? Base navigation and all of that. Where is the bits and pieces? The workshop is here. I need to make a mining outpost very quickly. Thank you. And then we go down again to the airlock. Nice. And can I just go out here? There we are. That's kind of what I needed to happen. I wish I could do a nice jump. Maybe eventually I'll get a jetpack. That would always be fun. Let's go round, though. Let's say, if I go to production, I can probably see... No, I need a lot more materials for everything. Maybe it's worth getting a miner on the staff as well. I've got a decent amount of stuff. I could get one more. And we've now got the rice in. What else would be sensible? Let's get some metals efficiency next, thank you. Nice. Jump down. Good. Perfect. Q, we go down to this point and go for this one, which is nice and good. And it's right in the space already for it. We can get up here every time. Let's try and get some more of these. This is always very good to have. Once that gets to 0, nice. We're going to go here and head back home. Now that I've got that luxury of all the things set up, I'm thinking a miner could be the smart plan. Metals outpost. He said to send him to the metal outpost. I don't think I need to right now. We're organising a few other bits and pieces. Maybe it's worth me actually... If I go to the quantum computer now, do I have the materials to get a miner? Just thinking that throughout the entire game, having somebody who can pick up stuff a bit easier would be good. I don't know. You know what I mean? It seems interesting. Maybe I'll just give it a day or two, because where's the... That's the refiner. There's the miner. It's off the other branch. I think I'm going to leave it for now. See how we need to do. We're going to go and chat to some people. Maybe it's worth chatting to the scientist, actually. Where's my kitchen? Up, 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 up. The womb is there. Down one. Kitchen. Hello. I wanted to talk to you, actually. Where are you going? Are you going into the dormitory? Talk. Hello, scientist. How you doing? How you settling in?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am.
I think
However,
talking to them always is helpful.
there's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe.
Yes, good.
This place is not run optimally.
Can you teach me how to run it better?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me?
That would be good.
First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can
Wrong
have
spelling of
contingency
equation, but
plans
fine.
ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you?
You're a bit rude. Team building is important.
You've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
What was your research about?
So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech.
There you go.
Space
You can talk about it.
exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months.
This guy's going to be
Taking our
difficult to
solutions
deal with, I'm
front
actually
line was my
realizing.
dream come true. The data we could bring back.
You had big plans for it.
You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone.
You say less rebellion is the thing. Just focus on work here now.
Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere. You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right.
Good.
Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
Nice. Okay, so now let's have a quick look on this and see how you're doing. He looks like he's feeling okay. He's got a lot of motivation. Ooh, you're not feeling super happy. I can see that rebellion starting to creep up. You're in the kitchen, right? How are you doing? I don't want to give him anything else, though. That's the thing. I really want to talk to him about other things. Do we have any of this stuff now? Ooh, we can make a few actual cooked meals. I'm going to start making... I'm going to just turn all our raw food into it and do some cooking. Let's just work. Because this will help us feel a bit better.
I must say, the research lab is a bit disappointing.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Bad about many modules in our...
You know, I'm just going to go to bed now. I'm upstairs, aren't I? Thank you. Bye-bye. We'll leave them there for today, and I think this will be the end of the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.